In today's video, we will be continuing my quest to have a more organized toolbox, and with that, we are going to be trying out this Ernst socket organizers. My socket drawer is a complete mess. If I was any good at making videos, I would have taken a before picture so I could do a before and after, but I forgot when I was dumping all the sockets out of the socket drawer so I could bring them in here and stick them on these rails. But I'm sure the end product will be enough for you guys to realize that it's more organized now. And yeah, over the years, I mean, I've had the different style ones. A lot of them. I mean, problem is with my situation as being a mobile service technician working out of the back of a vehicle, most of the organization stuff for toolboxes don't necessarily work with my toolbox, because my toolbox travels 65 miles an hour down the road with speed bumps and potholes and whatnot, and just stuff ends up flying around. And which kind of led me to this this Ernst socket kit. I bought 4 of these. Each pack comes with half, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. This particular one, I bought the 14-inch ones, which is the measurement of the actual rail that the sockets go on. The overall measurement is about 15 inches, 5.5 inches wide, and 1 inch deep. And you are getting with each one of these in this particular size. They also sell a 18-inch version of it. Just from the measurements I took on my box, the 14 will do better for my situation. But yeah, so the individual holders that you get, like I said, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. 1/4 inch you get 15, 3/8 you get 14, and 1/2 inch you get 11. I already know, without even counting anything, I'm going to be too much on the quarters, and I'm going to have too littles of the half, but the nice halves, I should say. The nice thing is that with this particular company, you could buy the individual rails by themselves. They sell the individual holders, which again is nice, and they have actual accessories that you could put on these rails, like socket holders, extensions, and what have you. Maybe we'll explore them in a future video. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice enough product. Again, made in the old United States of America, which is odd for things like this. I don't know why. I mean, it's pretty simple manufacturing, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we'll take a look down at these, give them a little twist and turns and whatnot, just to kind of see how they look out of the package there. And I have just about every socket that I might be interested in putting on one of these rails in my toolbox in this room here, and we're just going to go through, fill them up, and see what we need. Again, with my socket set, I have half sets, and it's a complete mess. And like I said, it's something every time I need to go into my toolbox to get a socket, it bugs me. So we're gonna try to fix that today. So yeah, let's flip the camera down, and actually the camera's right here. We'll flip the camera down and get to working on this stuff. Well, all right, this is them in the package there with all the fun marketing stuff on them. Again, made in the USA, and actually a lifetime guarantee on it. I'm not sure if that's a lifetime warranty or what have you, but okay. Well, let's get them out of the package here. Take a quick look at them. I don't think I need this hanger here either. Well, there you go. This is the 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch, and like I said, 11, 14, and 15. As far as the locking mechanism for the sockets, it's your basic insert, twist, and lock. Insert, twist, and lock, which is a pretty good lock there. Another cool feature, which is one of the reasons that drew me to this particular brand, is it has this little latch here that catches it, so you could pull forward and remove the entire rail by itself, which also allows you to put on different size drive ends and what have you. And this guy right here, you kind of see there's a bit of a focus. There go. Bit of a serrated edge there, which allows you to move it and kind of holds it in place, which is nice. I mean, anybody who's used those old style ones with the metal clips, they still sell them, but they stink and they always break. And yeah, hopefully these will hold up a little bit better. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, just for personal preferences here, I got the four packs right here. I'm going to take the 1/2 inches off of all 4 of them, and that way there I have all my 1/2 inches together, 3/8, 1/4 inch, and yeah, just kind of fill it out with the stuff that I think that needs to go on these things, and yeah, we'll just go from there and fill them up until I run out of space, and then we'll throw them in the back of the old truck in the toolbox and go from there. Oh, you know what? I just forgot. They actually have another thing. I probably forgot it because I'm not really interested in it, but if you are the super organized type, they have little stickers that you can apply to the individual holders here so you could read the sizes. So like I said, I don't think I need that. I could pretty much eyeball the size if I need to, but yeah, should be set. So yeah, let's get these things set up and start slapping sockets on them. I'm not going to make you sit through and me having me trying to figure all this crap out. So I don't know, we'll speed the footage up and maybe play some pleasant music for you as I'm loading these up, and we'll see what happens. Well, all right, there we go. I got one empty rail left, mostly quarters, which I kind of knew was going to happen, and 1 3/8. I do have stuff I could put on here, but I'll have to order some more 3/8 to make that work out. But I think I did a pretty good job. I pretty much got everything filled in here, which I would use on a regular basis. I did have to go back to my old ones I got off Snap-on truck years ago, just to kind of give them a place to live. Some hex drives and some miscellaneous jobbies that were loose in the box, and my small Torx driver set, internal and external. Now we started off with 1/2 inch. I realized kind of early on when I was putting the 1/2 inch impacts on these things that they were just too big and bulky, and they're going to actually take up 2 rail spaces, so I'll keep those sets in the blow mold case. Like I said, it's just not enough real estate width wise as far as 1/2 inch goes, but all my 1/2 inch sockets, metric and standard 12 point, chromies down here, 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch drive, metric and SAE, 3/8 or impact hex drivers, more hex drivers, and then I started getting into the 3/8 stuff down here, filling that in. Then I went to 3/8, oh, actually there's a 1/4 inch too. Yeah, 3/8 and 1/4 inch on this one. Shallow 3/8 and standard and SAE sockets, and same thing goes for the deep well. So what do you say we'll go out to the van and stuff all this crap in the drawer, and we'll see how much nicer everything looks in there. Alright, here we are back out in the old van here, and let's kind of start stuffing stuff in here and see how it all fits. Put that there. That'll go there just fine. I kind of like that. That works out pretty good. This is my 1/2 inch impacts, my smaller standards. Just knock that guy off. That fits in there actually rather well. My large metric impacts. And these are the 2 snap-on rails. I guess they'll go there. And I got a bunch of 3/4 inch drive sockets that I use on a somewhat frequent occasion. And yeah, I am very happy with that whole setup. Awesome. Well, there we go. That is the Ernst socket boss, socket tray organizer set thing stuff. My hands are absolutely filthy on a Sunday. Pretty sure it's against my religion, but yeah, that's nice. I actually got most of my stuff onto those socket trays, and didn't really run out of room. I have some sockets back there that didn't make the cut, but they're just redundant stuff that I've had for some odd reason. And I got a guy I work with who has a couple of young lads at home that are becoming handy, and you know, anybody with young lads using tools, they always lose them. So I'll just hand off all those redundant sockets to him, and he could just fill in the blanks when his kids lose the stuff he has. But yeah, I mean, I kind of like the deal. It's not bad. The whole locking swivel thing, it's a little getting used to. It's almost like tight is off and loose is on, kind of. You would know what I'm talking about if you used them, but yeah, once you kind of get used to that, it's pretty good. And yeah, I think honestly, for somebody, the glasses are still on my knee, for somebody that is working in a shop, you'd definitely be all right with this type of setup. For the road, we'll see. I don't see why it would be that bad. Like, I'm not driving around in that piece of crap Chevy 5500 anymore without any suspension. The van's got a lot more give in the suspension, so my stuff ends bounces around a whole lot less. So yeah, and I'm going to keep those guys in mind. If I come up with other organizational stuff I could do with the toolbox, maybe I'll come back to them at some point, and we'll do another dive in and maybe organize another drawer. But yeah, again, made in America, lifetime guarantee. Price is right. I think these were $25-$30 each, I think is what they're getting for them, so that's not too bad. A lot less than I paid for these snap-on bars. I probably paid $50 each for these back when I was young and didn't know how to spend money right. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. I'll leave a link to the product down there. Like I said, you got, I think they go black or red, and high vis like a greenish yellow, and they have the larger trays, and they got a whole bunch of accessories. But I'll leave the link to the ones I actually bought, and you could dig around and see what you like inside that inside their little store there if you would like. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the old comments section. I'll do my best to get back to you, and that's another video. I'd like to thank you for watching. There you go. I'm gonna go wash my hands.